What is up, heroes? This is Reignites here, and welcome to Week 13 of the NCPL. This week we're going against Bobby, coach of the Malverne Mimikyus. If you haven't seen my team builder, please do check it out. I say a lot in there, but in a nutshell, I just want to say that this is like my lowest motivation for Pokemon that I've been in probably years. And so getting the energy, mustering the energy to kind of build a team this week and really look forward to and really put all of my mind into this battle has been really difficult. So I do want you guys to bear with me and try and help me out if you can. That'd be much appreciated. Also, I don't even know what the acoustics sound like just yet, but I'm in my new room in Japan, so I don't know if the recording is going to be that great from a quality standpoint. People might be running by outside or something like that. There's not really anything I can do about it because of the hours I have to record and that sort of thing. So it is what it is. I brought the team I did for a reason. I made it about an hour, and I still think it's a good team. It's not as EV tuned and, you know, as detailed as I usually like to be, but regardless, we're going to go against Bobby. Let's see what he decides to bring. I do know that I still need to go into my team builder and import this. I don't have nicknames on this team at the moment, but I guess that's okay for the most part. Okay, so I'm surprised we don't see Victini. Honestly, I'm not too worried. Between Thunderous Tea and Garchomp, we kind of body this team. So, not too threatening off the go, or right off the bat. I kind of want to set up hazards ASAP with Stealth Rock. He's probably got Defog, Mantine. I should, before I forget, just throw this. Oops, you can see I was starting to run a few calcs for my next opponent because I'm playing my next opponent probably a few hours after this. Alright, what's the lead here? What's the lead? That is the question. I kind of want to lead off with Thunderous Tea. I outspeed everything on his team, and I can just Volt Switch out into whatever is appropriate. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Let's do that. I can just pretty safely lead off with Thunderous Tea. Get a strong Volt Switch on anything. He might be running Scarf Aggron. He's probably Scarf Circuitry. Typical, what's it called? And the typical, oh, he knows I'm Specs. So right off the bat, we will just Volt Switch out of here, and we can go into, what do I want to go into actually? Like I said, this is one of the mons that I don't have a lot to actually hit hard. I could probably just fire off a Thunderbolt, to be honest. I don't really have anything to fear. Whatever the custom set this week because we don't have nicknames. Let's see here. Dusclops is typically pretty bulky. Specs is going to be doing quite a bit though. I think I'm okay with just firing off a Specs Thunderbolt. That only does 35. That only does 35. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it only did 35%. Well, I didn't want anything else I have on my team burnt, so I guess I'm okay with that. 37, is he going to rest? Pain Split? Okay. This is annoying, but, I mean, it is what it is, honestly, at this point. I'm just keep Thunderbolting. Because I don't have a better way to really hit this. He Pain Splits again. It's kind of annoying. I feel like he's going to finally attack now. I don't know what attack he would actually go for. Maybe Ice Beam. If he had Ice Beam, he probably would have gone for it now. I do want to keep this around to Volt Switch on Mantine later and to do that sort of thing, so actually this sucks. He's probably just going to Pain Split. He can just keep Pain Splitting if he wants to, but I'll Thunderbolt on the Umbreon. That does a clean 40%. He's probably going to Wish here if I had to guess, so what I'm actually going to do is go into my I'm probably going to go to my Suicune, to be honest. I could try and set up my rocks this turn with Bronzong. I could go into Garbodor if I wanted to, but he's probably just going to Wish, so I'm going to go into Suicune here. Yeah, that's not too surprising. And what I can do now... Let's see here. He's probably going to go into his Mantine. Yeah, he's probably going to go into Mantine if I had to guess. So I'm going to go into Thunderous Tea here, anticipating the switch. Oh, as he goes, just... That's not the good play to make. Oh well. Oh well, I guess. So I could Focus Blast here, it'll do like 75%. He could knock me out. I don't want to lose this early, to be honest. Yeah, I know, the nicknames, I forgot them, I was in a rush. Okay, well, at least I want to get rid of this Mantine ASAP. He could just Wish Up again. I think he doesn't really have a lot to hit my Garbodor, so I'm going to try and set up a bit with that. Does he have Foul Play? Wish, Toxic, he's probably got Protect as well. Do I Focus Blast here and do a clean 75%? I don't want to risk missing, that's for sure. He could just Foul Play here. I kind of want to go Garbodor. As he just wishes. And got a lot of noise outside. I'm going to set up a T-Spike because I want that Dusclops poisoned. More so than anything else. So this thing's all healed up. Is it annoying? Yes, it's actually really annoying. This Dusclops is going to be a pain to beat down, but I definitely don't want my Suicune getting burnt. So what do I do here? I don't really want this thing getting burnt either. I think I go into my Thunderous Tea. I could go into my Thunderous Tea here. Because he's probably just going to Willow here. The thing is, if I go into my Thunderous Tea, I do lose a little bit of health. And this thing is now running low. But I think that's my play, because he's just going to Will-O-Wisp here. As he taunts. He's Taunt, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. So I can pretty safely Volt Switch here. Unless he's running Shadow Sneak. Could be running Shadow Sneak. Do I think he is? Probably not. He's probably running Shadow Claw. As he goes in Umbreon, I'm glad that thing is poisoned. He's probably running Heal Bell if I had to guess, but now I can just go back and do Garbodor if I want. Do I want to go into Garbodor or do I want to go into Suicune? I could go and I could PP stall out the Mantine. I could do it. Set up the +6 and stall out the Mantine. Is that my play? Or do I go back into Garbodor now? How much does my Drain Punch do? To Umbreon. And it's not doing much at all. Yeah, especially if he's got Protect. He's probably running Wish Protect, Toxic and Foul Play. Yeah, like his Mantine can't touch me. That's the thing. Do I want to go into that right now? Does my Garchomp knock this thing out? I should be running more calcs about to see like what kind of a Umbreon he is from an investment standpoint. How much did my Volt Switch do? My Volt Switch did 33%. So let's go to my Thunderous Tea. Yeah, I need to. It's been a while since I battled. I need to kind of like get back into it. Volt Switch did 33% to probably a max Spadef. So Garchomp's Outrage is not going to KO probably. Why did I go for Mega Garchomp there? Yeah, Outrage will likely not KO. Earthquake won't either, but it'll force him to Protect potentially. Yeah, he'd have to go for Wish this turn. What do I want to go into here? Do I want to just go back into Garbodor? I don't think so. I don't think that's the play. I could go into Suicune. I don't want to get into just like a pressure stall war with Mantine though. I really don't. I could go into what's it called? Armaldo. Armaldo's X-Scissors doing quite a bit. I think that might be the play here, especially because toxic damage will happen this turn. So yeah, I'm gonna go Armaldo here. If he wants to, he could try what's it called? He could try Toxicking me here if he really wants to. That said, I don't really mind anything he goes into. I can Stone Edge whatever I want, I can knock off whatever I want, I can Earthquake whatever I want, I can X-Scissor this. So, the bug move is pretty obvious at this point, so I think I'm going to want to Stone Edge here. Oh, so he goes Aggron. He goes Aggron just right off the bat. I think we knock this thing out. Let's see here. Let's see if, even if he's tank. Oh, we might actually not. And Heavy Slam is doing a lot to us. I'm going to go hard into Bronzong here. Yeah, I'm going to go hard Bronzong. He gets up his rocks. That means Thunderous T is dead. That is less than ideal. I'm going to get up my own rocks here. As he goes Mantine. So what he's probably going to do here is Defog. I'm going to take this opportunity to Toxic this. If he defogs here, he gives my Thunderous T another life, so he Scalds, no burn, which is really nice. Yeah, so now he's kind of like torn between defogging or what? Yeah, because he's torn. He's like, if I defog, I basically give my Thunderous T another chance at life. I don't want this thing to get burnt. I can probably just go into Suicune here. Especially because this thing is toxic now. As he goes into Umbreon. Goes into Umbreon. Is he going to Heal Bell or what? Is he going to try and Wish Pass to something? Or is he going to Toxic? I think this is the turn where I substitute. Yeah, because if I PP stall at some point, he's going to have to go for Defog, and then that gives my Thunderous T a chance to come in. I think he's going to have to Heal Bell here. And then he might not have Protect. But I don't want to get Toxic more so than anything else. And I should outspeed. Or do I just take the safe route and go into my Garbodor? That is the safe route. I kind of want to do that more so than anything else. I don't want to set up because he might be going for Heal Bell here. Yeah, exactly. That's not too surprising. Either way, I'm going to put more and more pressure on him to defog. I'm going to set up a Spike now. Because that'll put in some work on the Aggron. And once that Aggron is gone, I can just click Outrage pretty comfortably. So, there goes a Spike. Is he going to go for what? I don't know. Heavy Slam? Is he going to go for Fire Punch? Is he going to go for Earthquake? I don't actually know, and it's kind of problematic now that I think about it. Because I'm a Heat-Proof Bronzong for the Zard. I could probably go Suicune here. I don't know what kind of an Aggron set he is. He's probably bulky because he's running rocks, if I had to guess. Heavy Slam, Earthquake, they're not doing anything to me, so I'm going to go Suicune here. As we probably take anything he wants to go for. Yeah, Heavy Slam's not doing anything. We actually heal from leftovers more so than anything else. I could Scald here. I could sub and Calm Mind. I think substituting is the play. Yeah, because I think he's just going to go Mantine here. He's not toxic anymore. I could go Bronzong and try and Toxic him again. Yeah, because I don't really have a lot to, what's it called? So I don't really have a lot to hit that Mantine other than my Thunderous T, so I need to make sure I pressure that with Bronzong. He could Head Smash if he wants to. How much would Head Smash do? He could just Roar as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he roared. Yeah, let's see here. Mantine is at 94%. I don't mind Scalding and letting that thing heal up if it comes in. Or do I? Do I just want to go Bronzong here? I think I'm going to go Bronzong here. As he switches into Mantine. Okay. So again, my goal here is to Toxic this, so So I'm a Toxic here, and we'll see. He defogs, giving my Thunderous Tea another chance at life. We land the Toxic, which is really nice. Is he going to roost here? What's he going to do here? That's the question. What's he going to do here? Does he Scald? What else does he go into? I don't really want anything else on my team taking a Scald. Does he just go into Umbreon? I kind of want a double Toxic. Or I'm just going to get my rocks. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I'm just getting my rocks. I get up my rocks on this all day. This is proven to be a tougher battle than anticipated. He's got a pretty solid bulky core running right now. That Pain Split Dusclops, the Wish Passing Umbreon. I actually really strongly considered Umbreon for my team this year. As a really solid Wish Passer. I ended up going with Florges. Do I regret it? I don't know. It goes both ways, but I would have appreciated that Dark type. I feel like I had the Fairy type, or I overvalued having a Fairy type in my team. So, regardless, let's see what we can do here. I want to get my rocks for sure. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here? Is he going to Heal Bell? Is he going to Foul Play? If he Foul Plays, how much is it going to do to me? I don't want to take a lot of damage, that's for sure. I do want to Toxic this, though. Yeah, I kind of want to Toxic this more so than anything. Oh, and that's when we missed the Toxic. That's when we missed the Toxic of all times. Okay, well, what's he gonna Wish Pass into? We haven't seen Protect yet, and if he has Protect, he's all attacking moves. Or he's all, you know, like non-attacking moves, so... I kind of want to Toxic again. He might just Follow Play this turn, though. So I'm gonna go Garbodor here on the Follow Play. Oh, is he Heal Bells? Man. I'm really surprised he didn't attack. I could Drain Punch here if I wanted to, but I think I'm gonna keep the pressure up on everything and keep pressure on this Umbreon to Heal Bell by throwing up another Toxic Spike. He's only got so many Heal Bells. It's a matter of fact. And I want to make sure this Umbreon gets poisoned. I want to make sure Dusclops gets poisoned. I want to make sure Xurkitree gets poisoned. He wishes. He can heal up a lot of his team now, to be honest. He's probably going to go into Aggron if I had to guess. He's definitely Wish Passing here. Do I Drain Punch? Is he going to pass into Mantine, potentially? Maybe I Gunk Shot? Is he going to go into Aggron, or is he going to go into Mantine? I think either way he's going to switch, so I'm going to go into Thunderous Tea here. As he goes into Mantine, so we get that right, which is nice. So now I can pretty safely go for Volt Switch, and I force this thing out. So something is going to have to switch in and take a Volt Switch plus the Rocks damage. It's probably going to be his Umbreon again if I had to guess. Oh, and it's Dusclops. Man, that thing is bulky, and it's getting really annoying to deal with. I could go into Armaldo and Stone Edge, or what's it called, Knockoff. That could be helpful. Let's see here. This Umbreon. Let's see here. Dusclops. We're not even doing that much. That's the Eviolite. Is getting rid of the Eviolite worth letting my Armaldo get Will-O-Wisp? I think that's the real question. Yeah, Bobby, this has actually been a good match. I feel bad because I feel like I should have prepared more, and this might have been a better match had I done so, but this is actually a good match. like without a doubt. Does Pain Split work through Substitute? That's another question. He's got Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, and Taunt. What attack does he have? I think that's the real question. It's not Shadow Sneak. It's not Shadow Sneak. If he wants to Will-O-Wisp me, he's gonna have to take a knockoff plus poison. He can't Will-O-Wisp me and survive with everything else. So I think the thing is, Armaldo is one of my few ways of really hitting Umbreon hard. I kind of want to go into Armaldo and knock this thing off. Just knock off whatever, really. Yeah, because this thing's a Violet makes it so bulky. How much did my Thunder's Tease Volt Switch do? Is this a defensive or especially defensive set? 29% from a Specs Volt Switch. Okay, so he's got to be running a lot of Spadef to take 29% from a Specs Volt Switch. So he's probably not max defense if I had to guess. So then the question is, does Garchomp work out in this situation? Do I go into Garchomp and threaten the Earthquake? No, I do not. Does Armaldo's knockoff do? It should indicate that it does a bit more now. Do I go into Suicune here and sub/protect? Or do I go into Armaldo and click knockoff? If I go for knockoff, I basically, and he goes for Wisp, I pretty much trade the offensive presence of my Armaldo for this Dusclops. How badly do I want this Dusclops gone? Pretty badly. Pretty badly at this point. That Mantine is annoying. I think I'm gonna go Armaldo and click knockoff. Yeah, because he's got a... Yeah, I'm just gonna click knockoff. He's probably gonna go for Will-O-Wisp here if I had to guess. If not, he's gonna switch into something, and if it's Zard, it's not gonna appreciate rocks. If it's anything else, I want to get rid of its leftovers. Really badly so. This Armaldo does a lot offensively against his team. Does it need to be at full health to do so? I don't know. Oh, and we get rid of, we get some damage on this Aggron, which is really nice. It's Rocky Helmet. I think our Earthquake might knock this out at this point. Let's see here. If he's like a tanky Aggron, our Earthquake should knock it out. Yeah, so I'm just going to Earthquake here. I wonder if he anticipates that. Let's see. Let's see if he reads this. Last time I didn't stay in and go for Earthquake, so he might think he's safe to go for a Heavy Slam or something like that. He might even outspeed us, depending on what set he is. Probably not. He's probably a physically defensive Rocky Helmet set. Oh wait, that's a Spadef set. Oh no, that's a mixed defensive set. It should be fine, even if he's max defense. Yeah, this should be a roll in our favor. If he's max defense, our Mineral still Okos or knocks out this Aggron. Does he know we have Earthquake? No, we haven't shown Earthquake yet. The last time our Armaldo was in on this Aggron, we switched out, so he probably thinks we don't have Earthquake. Either way, this Armaldo is putting in a lot of work. Surprisingly, Armaldo, too funny. Armaldo's such a derpy Pokemon. It's the first time it shows up in a league battle, and it's actually doing really well. He switches out and predicting that. Wow, good stuff on his part. Good stuff on his part. So now the question is, does he go for Defog? Does he go for something else? Does he Scald Burn? Does he try and Toxic me? Those are the questions, man. Those are the questions. I feel like he's going to Scald here, knowing he can take a Stone Edge. Or can he take a Stone Edge very well? Not really. Stone Edge is going to be doing a lot of damage. Stone Edge is going to be doing a lot of damage. I'm a Stone Edge here. You don't want to take this Stone Edge. Do you want to Defog? He goes into Umbreon. This thing is taking damage from rocks. Missed the Stone Edge. Such as using Stone Edge, I guess. He can Toxic if he wants. Again, I can X-Scissor. Is he just trying to pivot around me now? I'm not exactly sure, because my X's is going to do about half. He could try to wish up here if he wants to. He might try and heal bell. Stone Edge into X Scissor would probably have knocked this thing out. And Fort, yeah, it would have. Again, I'm gonna stay in an X Scissor. He's gonna go for heal bell. He's gonna take a lot of damage for it. It's a clean 62%. He's got a wish here if he wants to live. So what does he go into on a potential X Scissor? Maybe Aggron, maybe Mantine, maybe his Dusclops. Do I go for the Stone Edge here? Or do I go for the knockoff here? Do I go for the knockoff anticipating the switch? I think I do. Actually, no. Do I go for Stone Edge? I kind of want to go for Edge. Thing is, if he leaves this as is... I don't think he even has Protect. If he wishes... Yeah, I'm going to knock off here. There's the Protect. There's the Protect. So this Umbreon can't do anything but Toxic. That's actually pretty funny. So he should still be in Stone Edge range. The question is, do I Edge? Or do I X Scissor? I kind of want to Edge and potentially knock this thing out. Potentially hit a Mantine as well. So that's what I'm going to go for. He might try and get cheeky and go into Zard on a knockoff. This Armaldo is a threat to him. Every single turn is kind of like a bit of a guessing game. And we miss another Stone Edge. Gotta love it, gotta love it. His Mantine is getting low on health. It'll be in Stone Edge range the next time it switches in, so I can pretty safely Earthquake here. Yeah, I'm just Earthquake here. And, oh, he outspeeds us. Wow. He finally lets a Pokemon go. That Aggron being gone is nice because now Garchomp can click Outrage a lot more easily. Question is, what does he go into on this? Armaldo, what a threat. Never in a million years would have imagined myself saying that. Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of good options right now. If he goes in anything slower, like Dusclops, I'm going to knock that off. If he goes in Umbreon, I'm just going to click X Scissor. If he goes into Mantine, I'm just going to click Stone Edge. If he goes into Charizard, what do I do? He's probably got a Roost. At this point, his team is so weakened that Rocks plus Toxic Spikes means Outrage Garchomp can probably put in a lot of work. Yeah, that was huge for Garchomp. Let's see here. Yeah, it's definitely doing a lot to that. What about Mantine? It's doing a decent amount to Mantine. Do we Oko Xurkitree? After Rocks and T-Spikes, yeah, we should. What about Dusclops? How much are we doing to that? Not enough, but after Rocks, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, so we're in a really good spot here. He goes into Zerk. We are actually Assault Vest. So let's see here. How much does our Armaldo take from this? Let's see, this is Timid. So we probably live even Life Orb. Yeah, so we probably live Life Orb even. I think he's almost got to go for Volt Switch or something like that if he wants to even knock me out. So I think I'm just going to go Thunderous T here. He might anticipate that. It's kind of obvious to go into Thunderous T here. Do I really need Thunderous T at this point? It's nice to have for pressure against the Mantine, get a Volt Switch off or something like that. I feel like he either Tail Glows here, or Volt Switches. Does he maybe Energy Ball or Dazzling Gleam? Neither of those is going to do much damage to me. He knows I have Earthquake and then I'm going to knock him out probably. I think he just Volt Switches here. I'm willing to risk my Thunderous T. I'm willing to risk my Thunderous T. He doesn't know that I'm AV yet. He's only seeing attacks. but he hasn't seen me take a special attack yet. Man, this battle's going on for a while too. I've got Never Let It Go from Sonic the Fighters playing, because this is one of those songs that kind of like gets me more pumped up, and I definitely needed it today. Yeah, he's thinking about what he wants to do, because he knows I have Thunderous T. But he knows that if he doesn't go for an electric type attack and I stay in, he's dead. And he's not even doing that much damage to me. Yeah, the thing is, I don't want him to get away with going for Volt Switch and then going into Mantine. And at this point, Thunderous T only has, what, 2 turns left of being alive anyways? So, as he Volt Switches and heals me up, nice! Nice. That worked out. I know that was a pretty tough 50-50, Bobby, so don't feel like you need to hit yourself for that. But now the question is, what do we do? He's probably choiced at this point. We do outspeed him, which is probably not a good thing in this particular situation. My Hidden Power Ground will do a lot. Do I just want a Thunderbolt here? I think I just want a Thunderbolt. Yeah, because I don't want anything else on my team taking a Volt Switch. Yeah, we're Specs. We'll see if he outspeeds us and he's Scarf. He'll heal us up again. Actually, do I want a Volt Switch and then find out if he's Scarf or not? What's my Bronzong? It's max defense. Do I need max defense at this point? I still want it for Zard, although Zard isn't looking as threatening because rocks are up. And I still have my Scarf Chomp super healthy. I think I can afford to go for Volt Switch here. Because he's, like I said in the beginning, he's probably Scarf. So I want the momentum here. Yeah. As he goes in Dusclops, Toxic, or Poison, plus Rocks, plus Volt Switch damage is going to mean this thing dies this turn. What do I want in on the next turn is the question. Let's go back into Armaldo. Armaldo, the problem Pokemon for him. Basically, that forces Xurkitree back in. Yeah, I think this forces that. Well, I mean, Xurkitree is what he went into last time. That said, it's going to be taking Rocks damage again, it's going to be taking Poison damage again. At this point, I just need a little bit of chip on Mantine and Outrage from Chomp sweeps. So he's got to go back into Xurkitree. Does he go for the same play? Does he go for Volt Switch again? Does he go for Volt Switch again? Or does he just go for Thunderbolt? He's probably Scarf. Given he switched out, he's probably Scarf. Does he go for Dazzling Gleam this time? I think now that Thunderous T is relatively healthy, I don't necessarily want to give it up. So I'm just going to Earthquake here as he Dazzling Gleams. And we take that like a champ. And we get both of those 50-50s right. Again, we are AV, so we were living any hit regardless, even if he was Life Orb. He's going to go into Mantine. I feel like this is going to be a desperate last attempt at getting rid of these rocks. So I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go Thunderous T here. What do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to get up my rocks. If I want to go into Bronzong and get up my rocks on the... what's it called? So I go into Bronzong here. Do I hard switch into Bronzong here on the anticipated Defog? Or do I go hard into Thunderous T here on the Defog? Because then he's got to pretty much sack something. Thunderous T forces a sack. Bronzong forces him to let something else get poisoned potentially. And I know that my Bronzong walls his Umbreon, and I can get at my rocks, so I kind of force him to go into Zard right away, and I can Toxic and or Earthquake that Yeah. Does he roost or does he... Actually, I'm gonna go hard into Thunderous Tea here because if this Mantine dies, he pretty much loses the Suicune. Yeah. So now I can pretty safely Volt Switch. And he's pretty much gotta sack something. Or do I Thunderbolt here? Do I just Thunderbolt here? I think I just click Thunderbolt. How much is Umbreon at? Umbreon's at 32. How much am I doing to Umbreon? Okay, it might be a roll after Leftovers recovery because of Protect, but I'm a Thunderbolt here. Oh, Umbreon, that's gonna go down. And the thing is, we outspeed his Zard and his Mantine, so I don't think that was the play. He goes into Zard. Let's see here. Do I just T-Bolt right away? Or he probably Dragon Dances right away if I had to guess. I could go hard into Garchomp here. Honestly, I think I'm going to do that. I think I go hard Garchomp here as he Dragon Dances, and then I can just click Outrage. Let's see what his Zard is at. This is what it comes down to, folks. Our Thunderbolt is actually probably going to 2-hit KO, or has a decent chance to 2-hit KO it, depending on its spread. So that's kind of a cool thing. Let's see, we can see if he's Roost, but if he's Roost, then, I mean, we'll eventually die and we have a chance to parry him anyway, so I don't think going hard into Garchomp here is the play. Especially because, even without this, we can PB stall out everything else. Yeah, Outrage will probably knock it out anyway, so I'm just going to Thunderbolt here. As he Mega Evolves, we get a Thunderbolt off, it does a clean 47, he Dragon Dances, to be expected, and he's pretty much got to Dragon Dance again if he wants to win, and hope he lives this. We have a chance to knock him out this turn. He's Roost, okay, so we're doing about 50 regardless, and we have chances to get a Paralysis anyways, and we're going to die next turn, so yeah, he's either got to Dragon Dance and take a roll, roll the dice with living this Thunderbolt, or Roost and give himself another... Actually, no, then Garchomp just comes in and wins anyway. So he's got to Dragon Dance and take a... roll the dice if he wants to win. Yeah, that's a bad position to be in. So now I go into Garchomp and click Outrage. So in comes the Chomp, and we just click Outrage. Yeah, I EV'd this correctly, I did. And that should be GG. I mean, Mantine can probably Roost up on us, but... yeah. And down goes that, and like I said, at this point we have this locked up. We probably wall his, oh man, it's so much. Do we get the 3 turn? We do, so we're luckily not even going to be able to, or not going to let him heal up too much. Oh, we get a crit. We get a crit. So I actually want to say that was a really good game, Bobby. I also want to apologize because I definitely underestimated you. Going into this battle, going into this latter half of the season, I was really not looking forward to most of my opponents because they typically haven't performed super well and such, and I kind of lost a lot of my motivation, and with a lot of stress going on and everything else, I lost a lot of my interest in Pokemon, but this was actually a really good battle. I can't stress that enough. Bobby, you actually played really well in this match, and you really gave me a run for my money. It was a 5-0 in the end, but there were so many turns where it was really difficult calls, really forced me to play well, that made it a really fun match, actually. And so I'm sorry for sleeping on you. I'm really sorry for sleeping on you, and I hope that going forward you use this and continue to even get better, because like I said, if you played like this every single match, I really think your record would be a lot better this season. That's for certain. So outside of that, I think the team worked out surprisingly well. Not all the members really had to do much. Bronzong and Suicune didn't really have to do a ton, and I played around. I think I played well. I think I played well with the team I had. I don't think I needed to fine-tune my team too much more because they already did, what they needed to with the EVs they did. So I don't think that my team building was was too off or made this match too much more difficult than it was simply because Bobby played well. So I don't want that to be used to take away from Bobby playing well this match too. So anyways, Armaldo put in all the work this match, that's for sure. But next week we go up against my good friend Ben Plumernell, coach of the British Bidoofs, and I'm going to try and team build a little bit more for that. That said, because of how late this match is, I actually play him in probably 2 or 3 hours, so I'm going to have to speed team build and see what I can do. I will say, Bobby, though, thank you for this match. I really needed this kind of a match. I really needed this thought-provoking of a match. I really needed this fun of a match to light my Pokemon fire a little bit more, so thanks. And that being said, I'll see you guys in the next week, but until then, this is Moon Knight Zero, and this mission is complete.